Man, please with all this middle school trash talk. I used to study your moves coming up, Ellis. I'm gonna be like your shadow tonight. Anywhere you are, that's where I'll be.
Ooh, looks like we got ourselves a player, ATM.
Yeah. First name A, last name I. From what we've seen, artificial intelligence pretty much sums up your whack game.
Okay, well, you better have all your money in the safe, ATM. Because this crowd's about to see exactly how 2 dinosaurs went extinct.
Is that right? Well then, talk's over, little man. We're gonna make it our personal mission to make sure that every scout sees the tape of this here game, uses it as an example to show where your career went to die.
Look, enough talk. Let's play.
We'll be seeing you out there.
Smoke and mirrors. Out.
Okay, so that happened.
Man, please, they all talk.
Whoa, don't fool yourself, kid. They used to be in the league for a reason. We underestimate them, they will bury us.
Greetings, everyone, from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We have G League action coming your way.
And the real story tonight is the addition of AI to the Mad Ants roster. They'll need him to hit the ground running as they take on a very tough Greensboro team.
And the Swarm, led by Ellis and ATM, the pair they call Smoke and Mirrors, they have an incredible 2-man game between them.
AI's debut, Smoke and Mirrors? Oh yeah, we'll see it all right here tonight.
Well, you watch Ellis play, and it is clear that he is a very tricky player on the floor.
Every move he makes, he does with precision and purpose. I mean, sometimes it seems like he's winging it out there, but he knows exactly what he's doing with the ball at all times.
You just gotta love watching Ellis play.
Calderon, Middleton defending, pass to AI. And here's Calderon. Good, and the assist goes to AI.
Solid read from AI. When someone's open, he's good at getting it to them.
Schrader, the screen. Off the screen. Ellis with it. Back to Schrader. Now Ellis. Now Bishop. Guarded by Young. Ellis left side. That one is off. Nice D from Connor Trigg. Not too much to be said about Young other than he's a standout player.
Has an edge to him on and off the court. He can be described as curt at times, but hopefully he's just a player focused on improving his game.
Bishop outside. Jones. Count it.
Superb at cashing in from close range. Give Jones these type of looks, and he's going to shoot it.
Now here's Trigg, down low, and AI gets it to go.
Yeah, some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
And he'll let you know it, but Jackson Ellis is as talented as anybody in this league.
Well, Blake, confidence has never been a problem for Ellis. Even before he was teamed up with ATM, he was regarded as one of the future names in the league.
Now here's Trigg, AI, and Jones pulls it down. Sheldon Middleton for 3. Tatum with the rebound, and stolen by Schrader. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Clever at getting it done inside. Schrader is great at making a difference from there.
And the one knock on Young. As talented as he is, he seems to get wrapped up in his own numbers.
He could be so much better than he is if he didn't worry about how many points he was putting up. Hopefully that is something he matures out of.
Now here's Bishop. Middleton with it for 3. A rebound by Marcus Young.
A little 2-man game there, but couldn't get it to go.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to that play, though. That was a beauty, and he was the beast.
He put himself in great position to finish that break off.
Yeah, and that right there is just a great read of how the play was developing and where the ball was going.
Such high basketball IQ.
Well, if you recognize Jackson Ellis, there's a reason. He spent some time in the NBA before coming here to work his way back.
And Ellis is a guy who has his hands in everything. I think he's worked as a shoe rep in the past. Just a guy who is always around the game of basketball one way or another.
Now, here's Goodwin. Here's the pick. Pass to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Goodwin. From about 19 feet. Again, the miss by the Swarm.
Well, if AI is a name that sounds familiar, it is because he had a dunk that went viral not too long ago. A couple of showstoppers that occurred in an exhibition game against the NBA All-Stars. It was the biggest thing on the web.
Now here's AI. Pass to Randolph. First shot, first basket. He is out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Middleton with it, covered by AI. The drive by Sheldon Middleton, and it's good. 2 points. Well, most know Sheldon Middleton as ATM, and he prefers it that way.
He tried explaining the self-proclaimed nickname to me once. Something about needing money? I'm not really sure. To be honest, I have no idea why the name has stuck around with him. That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Now here's Middleton. Hakeem Gaines on the wing. Unloads from 13 feet. It's hauled in by the Mad Ants. Outside Carter. Outside Grace. Carter defended by Goodwin. Deflected. And he makes the first. And the Swarm making a change here. And good on both. To the paint. Here's Indra. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
You have to have perfect timing to knock down the teardrop.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mad Ants out in front, up 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the Mad Ants so far?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
A long-time fans of the team know Coach Keller, he's very fair to his players.
Yeah, and he preaches 3 things, Tim. Discipline, control, and respect. Seems a bit of an old-school approach nowadays, but it's a hit with the team and the fans of the Mad Ants.
And we just love Coach Keller. He's great.
Now here's Goodwin. And foul called as he misses and will shoot 2 free throws. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Well, you know that this offense is going to lean heavily on the smoke and mirrors pick and roll.
And even though they do it with some flash, credit Ellis and ATM for being very refined in how well they can execute the 2-man game.
Now here's Grace. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hits the jump hook.
I think AI did some work on his inside game during his time in China. He's looking very confident in that area.
And the Swarm call time here.
He wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change some things up as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Well, so much of this offense is based on smoke and mirrors. And if you can stop them, you slow up the whole team.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier said than done. ATM and Ellis have found success by going with what works for them. And if you take away one option from them, they're just going to find another way to hurt you.
Ellis' shot is off.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
And the three ball is good.
And that's another assist for a team that is just sharing the ball so well today.
I love the mentality they've had. You know, if the shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they find a good one.
No good. Nice D from Connor Trigg.
And Brian, really, what a whirlwind past few days it must have been for AI.
Comes in from China, gets his bearings in LA, and is immediately traded over to Fort Wayne. Hard for any player to be at their best after going through so many changes in such a short span.
And it's AI missing.
That's a shot he had to take.
No question, the decision was good, just didn't execute.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Big blunder there. That should cost them.
And a terrible time for it to happen when they're trying to cut down this lead.
Awful.
On the wing, AI. Back to Young. Screen by AI. From way back. Young's shot is off.
Beyond the catchy name of Smoke and Mirrors, both Ellis and ATM are known trash talkers.
Yeah, they will get in your face and let you have it if you can't slow them down. Part of dealing with the duo is just putting up with all the trash they're going to send your way.
And that's part of what makes them so good.
AI no good. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Now here's Indra. He's guarded closely. Here's Jones. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Can't afford to not box out Jones. He takes that personally, as he should. A solid offensive rebound.
Well, it's no secret that Marcus Young has his sights set on a larger stage. He'll tell anyone willing to listen that he wants to be in the NBA, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he got there sooner rather than later.
Shot clock at 6. Calderon can't get it to go. Greensboro trailing. Inside. And the jam by Bradley Jones.
Proving just how powerful he can be inside. Love seeing Jones go with the dunk instead of the layup.
Timeout called the Mad Ants. And as you said, Young clearly has aspirations beyond the G League.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, for Young, a lot of it is just learning how to work well within a system. The talent is there for sure, but he still needs to be more aware of what it takes to be successful with a group, not just on his own.
Well, you talk to anybody on the Mad Ants, and they'll have a story to tell you about Howie Carter.
Carter is very well liked on the team and brings a good amount of balance to the locker room. Very outgoing player who helps the team bond.
So both teams making some changes here. So we wrap up the first half. Mad Ants out in front, up by 11. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. AI really making a difference here.
Well, I think it'll be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half here, because so far they haven't had any answer for him when he's down on the block.
Yeah, maybe mixing up his looks, bumping him out, front him, double down, anything to throw him off his rhythm.
Triple him. Hard to find better leadership than Paul Tatum here in the G League.
Very few NBA teams have veterans that won a ring, and the Mad Ants are very fortunate to have the expertise of Tatum, who has been at the top of the sport before.
Now Middleton. Off the pick, and slam dunk by Sheldon Middleton.
Solid at recognizing when he has a lane. You give ATM these openings, and it's straight cash, homie.
Trig up top. Back to Young. AI outside. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. AI rejected by Bradley Jones.
And we know what the Swarm offense is all about. Smoke and mirrors. Ellis and Middleton are the engine for this team.
Back to AI. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
No excuse playing off of AI like this. He's a threat to shoot as soon as he gets the rock.
They set the pick. Sheldon Middleton for 3. That shot off the mark. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
He gets that one.
Yeah, his coaches are just thrilled when Trig does that type of dirty work. Getting after it on offensive glass and salvaging the possession.
And with ATM, surely his ability to move with his size is a handful to deal with.
He is surprisingly nimble for a player of his size and strength.
He kind of short-armed that one after doing a nice job to get open. Disappointing.
And the layup falls.
There's the strength Trig has to show to make the next level. Getting knocked around, but still getting the ball in the bucket.
Outside Middleton. And he drops in the layup off glass.
Yeah, that's a nice drive there. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the bucket.
Pass to AI. Back to Young. Calderon. Here's Tatum. Middleton defending. AI with it. Tatum outside. Back to AI. And the dunk by AI.
Well, if you haven't read up on AI, the newest Mad Ant, he's been playing over in China prior to this. Was apparently putting up some decent numbers for the Shanghai Bears when he was noticed by the scouts.
Now here's Ellis. Schrader the screen. Outside Middleton. Back to Ellis. They set the screen for 3. Knocks down the 3 balls.
And AI was on the Shanghai team. Got good minutes developing over there.
Well, you can see that AI is a much more polished and confident player, Blake, than the last time we saw him over here in college. Just seems to have taken some major steps forward with his play during his time in China.
I think being the go-to option really helped his development.
Definitely.
And it's the Mad Ants with the ball. Pass to Randolph. Now here is Madison. He's covered by Peyton. Carter with it. AI. Madison with the ball. Back to AI. And he misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's White. Pass to Goodwin. Over AI, and another basket for Greensboro.
Got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
And the mid-range shot right there really is his only choice. He'd have a tough time taking it inside against such a bigger man.
About as close as he can get against the big man.
Now here's Carter. Screened by AI. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good. Well, we know that AI came over via trade. Officially, it was for cash considerations, but the rumors say it was something more specific.
Less of cash considerations and more of roast beef recompense. What I'm getting at is that he was traded for sandwiches. Not a high point for him, but I'm sure he'll look back at some point and laugh at it all. One would hope.
Well, he should be using it as, you know, a means of motivation, Tim.
At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
When AI declared for the draft after his freshman year, a lot of people thought it was a mistake, and it probably was, to be honest. But I do think getting passed over in the draft fueled a fire in him. Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Well, the G League the last few years has increased the competitive level. Fair to say?
Oh, absolutely fair to say. Look, the NBA has been investing more and more into making the G League a true stepping stone for players who are on the verge of being NBA caliber, but they're just not quite there yet.
Schrader the screen. Now here's Ellis, guarded by Calderon. Jumper off the screen, and that one hits back iron.
No getting around the fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And out of bounds, the Swarm will take it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Jones a screen. Pass to Middleton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He was in the perfect position to grab that rebound and get the putback.
And a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they should use some clock. And Paul Tatum, he's a bit of a tweener forward. Has some years of service on the NBA level so far as talent goes. He is really as good as it gets on this level. Still, he's a well-traveled player. He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch.
Around 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Greensboro calls timeout. Here's Jones. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And AI, the newest member of the Mad Ants, he was a player they went out of their way to get. Coach Keller sees a great deal of potential in this young man.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for the three-point play. Going to the line for one. As you said, Coach Keller specifically thought AI has exactly what the team was missing and was very vocal about acquiring his talents for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and it's easy to see what Keller sees in AI as far as what the team is missing. AI plays with a lot of energy and has the potential to take this team over the top. Smart move by the Mad Ants and Coach Keller to fight for his acquisition. A fight worth fighting for?
Definitely. Now here's Middleton. And it's Sheldon Middleton with the jam.
And ATM actually played his way into the league by performing well at street ball events.
And it didn't happen immediately for ATM. Took some tries before he was finally able to break through and get a chance, but he's made the...
And it's a win for the Mad Ants in the debut of AI. Strong game all around.
And it is rare to see a team not get run over by the tricks of smoke and mirrors. But the Mad Ants were able to survive the tandem and get the win here on their home floor.
And you could just tell that the energy of Fort Wayne has picked up with the addition of AI. With a bit more fire.
And we announce with more fire. But that's going to do it for us here. For Tim Swartz and Brian Vanapatemi, I'm Blake Zuniga. Thanks for tuning into this broadcast of Mad Ants Basketball.
He just give me the rock after the screen, man. Move it.
Give me a second.
Think you own the court? You think you own this locker room now?
Nah, but think I just scored more points than you tonight. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow night, and the next, and the next.
That's how it is?
Whoa,
huh?
whoa, whoa.
That's what you think?
Hey, whoa, guys!
Is that what you think is going to happen?
Hey, it's
Huh?
okay, man, it's okay. I'm just trying to get under Marcus's skin. Let's work.
Two breaded pork tenderloins.
Thanks, Joe.
On the house, Paul.
Thanks, buddy.
What is this?
Breaded pork tenderloin? Come on, bro. This is an Indiana staple. It's also the only sandwich that can double as its own plate. Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah.
Man, all the big food shows have been gagging to get a piece of this here icon for years. But owner just shoots them off. Old school, Midwest, no desire for celebrity, only the work matters. You need to stop letting Marcus get under your skin, boy. I mean, he's arrogant, but you're so self-conscious, you'll eventually lose. It's gonna affect everything you do on the court, and then you're never gonna get to the NBA. Oh, come on. We're only having lunch so you can find out how to get out of the city, right?
Look, I'm sorry, man.
Okay, only apologize when absolutely necessary. We need more ambition on this team.
So what's it like? You know, like the league?
No different to this. Yeah, players are faster, they can jump higher, court's still the same size. Better hotels. You wanna know how to get in?
Deal with Marcus, you know, like make sure he doesn't mess up my chances with the scouts.
Here's an idea. How about you see Marcus as not a rival, but more of a teammate?
Why? He's not going to.
I mean, like, I grew up in Houston, okay? I was a Rockets fan, do or die. That was my team. You know, it still is deep down. But you, young players, you were brought up in the system. And you probably traveled around the country, you know, in camps and tournaments, and you were probably shuffled around by the AAU. You probably never really had a team, right?
Yeah, the Lakers, of course. The Heat.
Yeah, I'm not talking about respect. I'm talking about love. Okay, a love that charges you, feeds you, and that is the difference between a player and a legend. Show the Mad Ants that you're not just passing through. You show them that passion, the appreciation, and I promise you, none of the time you spend here will be wasted.
What's up?
You're Paul Tatum, right?
Yeah.
Look at that, man. You still get recognized. As you should.
You're AI.
Yeah. Hey.
You guys, both of you guys are like my favorite player on the Mad Ants.
Mad Ants? You a fan?
I'm Zach Coleman. Guys, it's the Mad Ants. It's the Mad Ants.
Mad Ants!
I told you it was them.
Fans of the Mad Ants?
Yeah, man. Are you kidding? I mean, we watch every single game. This season has been so freaking exciting, dude. It's so awesome to know you guys are definitely going all the way.
Whoa, okay, let's just slow it down. I mean, it's long season.
You're right, Mr. Tatum. You know, one game at a time. But man, AI, I've seen you be under way worse pressure, and you always come through. When you hit that baseline jumper with 2 seconds left to send it to OT in that tourney game you played, man, legendary. Ice water in your veins.
Thank you, man.
Speaking of which, you guys good? You need a refill? It's on me.
Wait. So you know about me. You know how I deal, huh?
Honestly, if I can speak honestly,
Sounds like you can.
I grew up in this town my whole life, but I feel like I know this world, man. I know the game. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, but I consider myself like a social media maven. I know how silly that sounds coming out of my mouth, but I'm serious, dude. Look.
Let me see this, man. Oh, look, you got 50,000 followers? Yo, what did you say you did?
51.4, but everything, dude. Ad campaigns. I boost the social media presence of all these local businesses. Right now, I'm driving people to the Wayne Grove. I'm helping this small coffee shop down by the river. They're outselling even the big guys by the courthouse, dude. But even if they weren't blowing up, I would make sure they were blowing up. But sometimes, it's just great to support a product that you actually believe in.
Yeah.
You know, a coffee refill would be good.
I'm really close to this business being big enough to quit this job, but enough about me. What about you guys? I mean, The Mad Ants and you, AI, you guys don't have a social media presence. Nothing comes up.
I'm been a little busy playing basketball. I don't really have
I'm
time
not saying
for
that you
much
should
else.
worry about it, but maybe I should be worrying about it, man. Ever since you threw down that sick dunk on Corey Harris in Shanghai, you've been a social media ghost. I mean, do you have a social media manager? Because I could be your social media manager. Or just your regular manager if you don't have one of those.
You know what? I don't, but thank you though. Appreciate
Hey,
that.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right, think about it.
Do I still think about it? Yeah, of course I still think about getting that mid-season call to be the 12th man. And I'm always going to think about it. You know, maybe I'll get that one last ride. But you wanted advice. Be here. Now. Don't worry about what's coming.
You're good to Fort Wayne. She'll pay you back in full.
Let the coach know.
Yeah.
Listen, man, you saw them at the diner. Okay, we are kings around here. And yeah, sure, everyone in the NBA is a king too, but here it's different. You know, it's like your family's filling the stands in the high school gym. It's just a couple of farm boys playing one-on-one. Hey, what do you say to a couple of kings taking on the common folk in a game against the barn door?
Hey, y'all need 2 more?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Come on.
It's on, brother.
Here we go. Ball's in. Here we go. Check. Ball's live. One up. Check it. Here we go. Ball's live.
Barbecue chicken alert.
1 to 2. Here we go. Check. Ball's in. One to 3. Check it. Here we go. Ball's live.
Chicken alert.
2-6. Check. Ball's in. Two. 2-6. Two, baby.
All fired.
Really need to be there the whole time? Oh, this is so bogus. We already have 3 road games coming up. Now we got to deal with this?
What's going on?
Directions to the Indiana State Fair. Charity booth again. Coach says we got to take shifts, man, on the meet and greet.
Says we with the Pacers group.
Dude, we'll be lucky to get near the cheerleading section. They do this every year. The Pacers get a choice position between the Ferris wheel and the Gravitron. They stick us at the end of the corn maze.
It could be fun. You know, meet with some local fans, make some new ones. All my time in Shanghai, I never even left my apartment.
Fairgrounds are nowhere near Shanghai, man.
I know. No fried chocolate brownies in China.
Hey, who are you and what have you done with AI?
State Fair, right, cuz? Isn't this fun? This is so fun. Oh, I'm having the best time. All right, step right up and get your picture taken with the Mad Ants. The Mad Ants right here. Okay, don't worry, guys. Stay positive. We'll get some takers. We'll get some takers. Anybody want a picture with the Mad Ants? No? Okay, that's not cool. Okay, be quiet. I think I hear somebody in the corn stalks.
Oh, no, it's just a nest of rabbits, Coach. I've been fooled twice already.
Rabbits? Really? How'd they find their way out of the maze? Hey, you know what? You're starting to bum me out with that negative attitude, I think you gotta look on the bright side. We're all having fun here.
Speaking of which, Coach, no one's come out of that maze for like 2 hours. Is there a point we should be like, worried?
Oh, people can get out of there. I mean, I was stuck in there one time for 24, 48 hours, but eventually I ate my way out of there. You can eat as much corn as you want. That's the cool thing. Hey, maybe that's something we could all do. We could all go in there as like a team building exercise, right? Wouldn't that be fun? Where's Howie and Paul?
I think they went up front to see how much longer until the fair was over.
Until the fair's over? Until the fair's over? Okay, now listen up! I'm sick and tired of people asking when the fair's gonna be over! We're all here to have fun! I'm having a great time! We should all be having a great time! Sorry. Shouldn't have yelled. Should not have yelled. Hey, AI, here come some people. All right, put your smiles on. Let's get some pictures. Go on, you're up.
Yes, sir.
Sorry I yelled at you.
Ooh, hey, they said that there was a deep fried butter booth around here.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
Hey, guys, did you want a picture?
Yes. Oh my God,
All
that'd be so amazing.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Awesome.
Here,
you
let's
go.
bring it in. Come on.
Yeah, like from over there would be really great.
Oh,
Thanks.
just
this is
you
my
guys.
good side. Wait, no, this side. Okay. Hashtag corn maze.
Hashtag grateful.
Got it.
Oh my God, thank
you. Oh, don't use the filter. That makes my face look like old carpet.
Oh, that's not the filter.
Oh.
Yeah, you're...
Yeah, real funny. I'm not talking to anyone for the rest of the day.
Oh, come on, man. Look at it like this. If we lose tomorrow, it'll only be the second most embarrassing thing to happen to you this week.
Really, Coach?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I didn't go to the bathroom.
Which one are you going on?
Corn maze.
The corn maze is not a bathroom.
Little help there, big fella? Wow. Nice throw. Crisp chest pass. Old school. I like that. Now, feels like you might have the skills for a little ball.
Nah, man, I'm good.
I know you're good. I can tell. You have the look of a winner. What I'm asking you to do is prove it now and sink some shots. What do you say?
Look, man, I know your moves, okay? Ball rolls to my feet, you get my attention, you flatter me. Look, I appreciate you.
Okay. Look, I can tell you're a man of uncommon intelligence and savvy, so for you, my best deal. Check it out. $3, 4 balls.
Thank you, man.
Oh, come on, man. Get a prize. The girl you're trying to impress here.
You heard him. Impress me.
Uh-oh, the gauntlet is thrown.
You want me to sink some shots, huh?
Mainly I'm just trying to score that stuffed elephant that's hanging on that back wall there.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You sure it's, not the green one? I mean, I know it's smaller, but I don't know. Something about those eyes.
Okay. I kind of see it. There's something there. An underdog. Let's get it.
Okay, great. You gotta sink 4 shots in a row twice to get that one.
Oh. Ooh, it's such a tall order. I don't know. What do you think?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say y'all were working me for both sides.
The shot clock's ticking.
Let's both shoot. When we shoot together, then she gets the green one. Does that work for you?
In the name of love, here we go!
All right, all right.
One down for the lady.
Tough luck.
Not as easy as it looks.
Wow, you ain't playing.
Another make for the lady.
Aw, I thought you had that one.
Gentleman falling behind here. And she's not letting up.
No kidding.
Not bad. Back to me then.
And the gentleman gets on the board.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We've got a player here. Tough luck, boss. A nail biter. But in the end, a loss is a loss. Open for another go?
Nah, that's it, man. I know when I'm beat. You got a real shot. I'm impressed. And I don't know what happened to me. And it's my job to make those. Man, I must have been nervous.
I'm thinking less about the nerves and more about the elbow flare on your release.
Oh, okay, so you are a ringer then.
I mean, let's just say I'm a firm believer in the fundamentals.
All right, see, that sounds like something that only a player would say. So what's the real resume here?
I was a starter in high school and bench warmer in college, which coincidentally is also the name of my still unwritten memoir. What about you? What's making the shots a part of my job thing?
I'm a Mad Ant. It's the local basketball team in the G League.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of them. I've been to a couple games. I just, yeah, I don't recall reading about how the Ants were signing a player with frayed nerves, though.
Okay, shots fired. Wow, throwing shade at a total stranger on day one. Okay, I see you.
My friends and enemies call me Nikki.
AI, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Whoa, where have you been, Smiler, huh? Playing carnival games?
Everyone was saying you needed some alone time after Coach cut through your paper-thin skin. Oh, their words.
All right, for your information, gentlemen, you were looking at a man who has just secured a date.
Oh, no! With a carny?
No, not with...
Oh, you don't want to mess with that, man. They're transients, squatters, and they know how to work the fringes of the law. You can't get rid of them,
All right, I promise, one of these days you're going to make a joke worth laughing at, Howie. I promise you. I'm going to shake your hand when you do.
Yeah, I don't think it was a joke.
Yeah, let's just call it a cautionary tale.
Hey, Zach. It's Zach, right?
Yeah, AI.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Dude.
Good to see you.
So right after you left, I got to thinking, what if I could cut together some clips from some of your sickest plays over the last couple of years and make a sizzle reel? Now, there's not a whole lot online, but I was able to track some down. What do you think?
Whoa. Man, where did you find all this?
Man, I just told you I made it.
Wait, you made this just since we met at lunch?
Yeah, it doesn't take long. Rip some clips, editing software, add some music, done.
And you can put all this on social media?
I can make this set fire to social media, like crash sites. Maybe not actually do that, you know. I have this problem with overpromising. I'm trying to catch myself when I start to do it. But we're doing pretty good so far, man. 1,500 retweets already.
People are taking notice.
We're gonna make them take notice, dude. You give me a couple days.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, would you like to be my new social media rep?
Full time?
I mean, don't get ahead of yourself. Also, I can't get ahead of myself since I can't really afford full-time, so...
Hey, no worries. I'm gonna be working all the time anyway.
All right, well, come to the game tomorrow then.
I will be there, and maybe try and hit some stuff to help me diversify the reel, like assists. Maybe a triple-double?
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
All right, baby.
Hey, come to the corn maze with me. Yeah, I hear it's a totally different experience if you go through the exit and the corn's kind of looking away from you.
How are you?
It's very, very awesome. Come on. Tay-Tay, you come too. You can come.
Oh, he did not just call me Tay-Tay.
Surprised you made it on time.
I'm always on time, baby. Gotta make sure I'm ready to put on a show for the fans.
I just figured your new PR guy had you doing a couple radio shows and TV shows this afternoon, talking yourself up.
Oh, man. Look who just rented a condo in your headspace. Hey, look, if you're not careful, I might just buy the whole building.
Okay, so you got jokes, huh? You ever get tired of hearing your own hustle?
There it is. My first down payment.
So it's all you now, huh? Just you and baby Zuckerberg?
Zach's on all the Mad Ants, all right? This exposure's good for all of us. We all win.
Mad Ants aren't going anywhere. He needs to just focus on looks from the league. Everything else is a waste of time.
So what, you think that he's going to help you with the scouts,
no.
too?
I know he's going to help you. You're in my way.
Have you heard about Vlad?
Nah, who's Vlad?
The Romanian guy on the Nets. They just brought him over. Vlad the Impaler.
I didn't see a Vlad on the roster.
Their center.
Andre Haji?
Right, yeah, but they call him Vlad the Impaler.
Hey, man, don't sweat it, Howie. Whoever he is, we got this.
Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah. I read up this morning on Wayne Hoops HQ. The blog called us out, saying that the key to this game is neutralizing Haji. And the only way to do that is to get everybody involved, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Are you looking to get a triple-double?
I'm looking to win, baby. Win!
Welcome Welcome, everyone, to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have another great G League matchup for you tonight between the Mad Ants and the Long Island Nets. I'm Blake Zuniga, alongside my good friends Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi. Tim, what do you make of this matchup?
Well, we have some great stars to watch in this game as Marcus Young and recent addition AI will look to carry the weight against a very tough Long Island team.
And we'll look to see how he adjusts to the G League.
And of course, the Nets are led by the Romanian big man, Vlad the Impaler. He's the type of big man that can just take over a game.
A lot of storylines to follow in this matchup. It should be a fun one. Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team like the Mad Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA. 5 on the clock. They double him with AI. Here's Haji. And they turn it over. 24-second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation. And when Young is on the floor, you know he is going to be a threat to score.
Offense just comes so easy to Young, and he knows it. You hope he finds a way to expand his game, but when you need a bucket, he is such a good option to have.
Outside Kelsey. The baseline J. Jump shot is good that time.
A confident scorer. When Haji is draining those mid-range J's, it helps open the floor up for the rest of his team.
Trigg up top. Young. Screen by AI. Puts up a 3. And he can't hit that time. So Long Island will take it the other way.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team. But the top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely. They provide a tough matchup for teams because they can run so many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Yeah, great point, Brian.
And in the first, little over a minute and a half in. Right side, Kelsey. And stolen by Calderon. Here comes the break. And the basket by Young.
Solid read from AI. When someone's open, he's good at getting it to them.
Pass to Haji. Over AI. AI with the block. And he's able to get it back. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Long Island keeps possession. Kelsey with the ball. Guarded by Calderon. Goes up with it again.
A bit of a struggle for him this quarter scoring the ball.
Does not find the basket, and that's his third miss. He's made just one thus far. And with Marcus Young, perhaps the first thing you notice about him is the killer instinct on the court.
Young is a player that is always looking to exploit a weakness or catch a defender slipping up. Sometimes he'll get too focused on that aspect of the game, but I'd say it's worked well for him so far.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Haji. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Knocked away and stolen by Calderon. One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is his commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room and the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making what they do larger than the results on the floor.
The Mad Ants leading. On the wing, AI. Pass to Young. Screen by AI. Off target from downtown.
Good little two-man game there, but couldn't get it to go.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to that play, though. That was a beauty, and he was the beast.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Some changes for Long Island. And here are the Mad Ants. And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the state fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair. It just takes a day for the players, but goes a long way in developing ties with the community.
Timeout called, the Nets.
He's seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a clear message to his team. Lock things up inside.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help, it's to front a player. They've got to try something.
Now, here's Russell. Pass to James. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And of course, AI, a name that might sound familiar to college hoops fans, had a good run, a big game in the Sweet 16, but ultimately the team came up just short. Still, showed some great potential in what was his final year.
Now, here's Russell. Here's Price. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Pass to Randolph. Grace. He's guarded by Price. To the paint. Outside Grace. Here's Carter. And that basket pushed the lead to double digits.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
And an overpowering first quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage. Mad Ants ahead. They lead by 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Mad Ants here, guys.
A lot of tough D by them so far. It's been a difference maker.
Nothing has gone up uncontested for the most part, and look, that's why they've had success.
The jump hook, and it's blocked. And they're running.
You know how things get around here in Fort Wayne. When the Mad Ants play, the entire city pays attention. The whole city shuts down as they love to support their local G League chapter. Now that's a quick bucket. He was very solid in transition.
Well, he does love the chance to get out and run.
Pass to Grace. Back to Carter. Three-pointer. And the Mad Ants, another three. And you can see the respect and commitment both the fans and the Mad Ants show each other.
Yeah, it's great to see. And a lot of G League teams might not get the recognition they deserve around the country. Well, look, that is not the case here in Indiana. The Mad Ants are the story around these parts. Very passionate fans who really love this team.
I mean, Indiana loves their basketball.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, he didn't have a hand in his face. I thought for sure he was going to bury that one.
James can't hit. Howie Carter, not the most impactful player on the floor for the Mad Ants, but he is a valuable member of the team.
Oh, absolutely. He can give them a spark on occasion, but he's one of those glue guys. Fantastic chemistry with the rest of the team, and he just knows his role.
They double him with AI. Pass to Fresh. Randolph with the steal. Inside. AI. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, I think AI did some work on his inside game during his time in China. He's looking very confident in that area.
Timeout called, the Nets.
It could be just trying to get a break in action to clear their heads. They've gone ice cold. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to give them a quick break.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget all the missed shots we've been seeing.
And maybe refocus a bit.
Pass to Haji. Now Andrews, covered by AI. Back to Haji. Kelsey. Haji with it, and stolen by AI.
Well, if you ever had the chance to talk to Paul Tatum about basketball, you can really just tell how passionate he is about the game. You pick any topic about the sport or any part of the game's history, and he'll chew your ear off about anything until the sun comes up.
Haji, covered by AI, to stop the run, and Haji lays it in.
He's very efficient from the interior. The size Haji possesses is really one of his main strengths.
Screen by AI. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Haji. Out to the wing. Now here's Odom. He's covered by Tatum. Here's Haji. Misses off the right iron.
And Paul Tatum, a Houston native, grew up in that area.
And Tatum was a huge Rockets fan growing up. You talk to him